Well, hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Don't worry, Heidi Fox. I'm not going to steal your tagline. Just wanted to check in with everyone. It's been a whole week since I've been on. Where have I been? Well, I've been busy with work and life stuff, so might be doing these a little less often than I wanted to. At least I'll try to get one out once a week. And I'm trying to think of good topics to talk about, and I might cover some material that I've covered before because I've had a lot of time to think about things. So I may repeat myself here a little bit, but I'm going to try to come at things from a new angle. Now, I did a video about coming out to friends and family. And since I've done that video, I've talked with other girls. I've done a lot of soul searching myself. And at this time in my journey, I'm going to be very discerning who I come out to. There's only going to be a couple of people for now. I'm going through another major life change that's going to take the next few months. And when I'm settled, then I'll think about more where I want to go from here. But in the meantime, I mentioned I told my best friend in the UK, and she was exceptionally supportive. I could not have been happier with that. I have a few more people I want to tell, but some of the people I was going to tell, I've decided against it. And there's some reasons why. They won't see this video, so I can mention I am moving. I'm going to be moving to another state to be closer to my family. And so the people out here where I'm currently living, I feel at this point in time do not need to know what's going on with me. It'll be less of a headache for me. I don't want to leave here by dropping bombs on people. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with all of this because it's still relatively new. I've only been back 3 months after a 20-year absence. So the girl's kind of got to get her feet, set, get them wet, and figure out what I really want to do moving forward. I have some ideas. I know what I want to do with life moving forward. I'm working a corporate job and it pays good and it has good benefits. I don't necessarily want to work there forever. I would want to be more entrepreneurial. I want to open my own business. And there's a part of me that would like to do it as Milyssa. It's very spiritually based. But that would mean being very full time. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. I really need to think things through. So I'm going to take my time. I'm in no hurry. These next few months, for me to get ready to sell my house and move across the country and get resettled, it's going to take a lot. And in that time, I'm going to be doing a lot of thinking. And I also feel that when I reach my destination, that in itself is going to dictate a lot of what I do moving forward. So I'm in no hurry. Um, I've been watching a lot of other girls' videos. There's a lot of great transgender videos out there that I highly recommend if you look them up. I'll try to post the links down below. There's one new girl who just came out and is telling her story. And I really appreciate it. I like to hear these other people's opinions and talk about their journeys. Some have transitioned fully. One girl is detransitioning because she's married and her wife was supportive for years and now she's not. And I can tell she's going through a lot of mixed emotions. I don't want to say who it is, but my heart goes out to her. I really, really, I can't imagine having to go through that because I went through something similar, but I gave it up before I got very far. And I gave it up for so many years. And now that I'm able to express myself again, I have a lot of regrets. I wish I would have been more honest about my own feelings instead of just putting things away, and tried to talk with my wife more about it. Now she said she was supportive, but I was getting those vibes she really wasn't. And it was easier for me to give in than it was to fight. And I've grown up so much since that period of time. And if she were here now, I would sit her down and have a heart to heart. At the very least, explain that I'm cross-dressing again, that I love it. I love expressing this side of myself. I don't consider myself transgendered. But then I saw another video today by another woman talking about, cross-dressers becoming transgender. And I can see the appeal to that. I really can. I mean, I feel fabulous. I love how I look. Everybody's always pegging me 10 to 15 years younger than I am. And no, I'm not going to give away my age, but I'll take it. I'll take it any day. And still, I love it, and I still want to take things a step at a time. I want to see where I go. I've supposed to have been meeting some other CDs and trans girls here in my state. And now, because I'm leaving, I'm kind of backing off of that. I think I'm just going to do my videos here at home. I do go on Kick. If you've ever been on the Kick app, KIK, usually Tuesdays and Friday nights at 8 Eastern. And I'm on for a few hours, and I love the app because it gives me an opportunity to meet girls from all over the world. I live stream. It's a one-way conversation unless you let somebody, quote, in the box, as they call it. And then you can speak to them on video and have a small group in there. We've met so many wonderful girls everywhere across the world, in Europe and Canada, in Australia, and of course here in the States. And we're all becoming good friends. We're all sharing stories. Some are fully trans. Some are just CDs like me. We even have a few cis girls who have come in. Last week, I had this one woman come in from Canada who came in the room by accident. She didn't know what she was getting into. And when she saw me talking, the first words that she typed out was like, "Wait, you're a dude?" And I wrote back in kind of my little smart ass way, but half jokingly, I said, "What do you think?" And she came back respectfully, and we started having a conversation, and she really did not know this side of this life. And she stayed on for hours, friended us, talked with us, got to know us. I don't think she 100% agreed with what we were doing or fully understood it, but she took the time to talk to us. And I so appreciate that. And I get so many compliments on my live stream because I set the rules going in. Okay. We keep it classy. We keep it clean, maybe a little PG-13, but that's it. No sex talk and no hate speech. And, when the guys come in, and most guys right away are hitting on you, and it's just like, I'm not into that. Sorry, guys. I mean, I know what I've said before about what I like, but I'm also in a phase in my life right now where I'm not interested. And some of them just get really crude. I can't tell you how many D pics I've gotten. It's pretty disgusting. And a lot of bots. I keep getting emails all over the place on multiple platforms of these bots that aren't even real human beings. But it's the one that I get to interact with that excite me the most. And I love talking with them and sharing stories. And then the new people coming in who get to know us. Because, and I mentioned before, and I usually avoid politics, just how crazy everything is right now for us. Everybody in our community, we're more accepted than ever, and we're more vilified than ever because of politics, which I hate politics. I just want all of us to get along. all of us to be able to have conversations and have the freedom to disagree with each other. I don't agree with what either side here in the US is doing. They're both out of control, in my opinion. So it's much nicer getting away from all of that and meeting real girls and talking, and we get to know each other and coming from all sorts of different backgrounds. I really love that. I really love that a lot. And it's giving me a passion about bringing girls together. We do have a Facebook group that my friend Rosie and I put together called the International CD/TG Support Lounge. Now, I call it a lounge because I want it to be a little bit fun, not a group. But we can all come together. We can share our stories, talk about ourselves, let new girls come in and introduce themselves, sharing makeup tips, sharing, the women who have transitioned, some of their stories, what were the pros and cons, what do they like, what didn't they like? And it's a great community, and we're building it up. And it's still relatively new, so we're inviting people all the time. I'll put the link below here in the description. So any girls, and I'm going to say this, guys, it's girls only. Okay. It is cross-dressers, it is transgendered women, and it's cis women who support us. And that's who we're limiting the group to right now. And I'm going to have to debate in the future if there are male transgendered who want to join. That's something we'll discuss, because right now we're trying to create a safe space for the girls, especially the ones who may be more in the closet, may be a little bit more uncomfortable, and want to share more with other girls. So we're keeping it just girls only for now, but we're not trying to exclude anybody else. And if somebody came in wanting to come in, we would talk about it and make a decision at that point. Because we want everybody to be comfortable. Most of all, we want everybody to have fun and be relaxed, have that safe space. And the thing about the group is it's private. So nobody can see the posts and nobody can see who's in the group unless they've joined. They can find the group, but that's about it. So for any of you girls out there who want to meet other girls and talk about your experiences, or if you have questions or whatnot, you can request to join the group. There's a few questions we ask. We'll look at your profile. And once it's agreed, we'll let you in and we'll have conversations. Now, I know I started this off talking about coming out, and then it totally went off the rails. That's usually what happens with me. My mind goes bing, bang, boom. I've been up since 2 a.m. My sleep schedule, excuse me, has been all whacked for the last several months with all the things that I've been going through that I've mentioned in prior videos. I won't repeat all of that. But it's I'm enjoying the journey. You'll notice I'm always smiling because when Milyssa is out and here talking with you or talking with other people, I'm in my happy place. I love being me, expressing this side of me that I suppressed for so many years. And now I have a wide open pathway ahead of me. I can go wherever I want to go, whichever direction I want to go. And there's really nothing holding me back. I do have some family obligations, and I will, definitely take care of those. But in other things I want to do with my life and how I want to handle Milyssa, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. So we'll see what happens. In any case, what I also really like doing, and I'm starting to have other girls DM me privately or write me at my email, which is also below, asking questions. Maybe they're going through situations at home, whether they have a unapproving spouse or they're in a situation with their kids, they are in the closet, or they just have general questions. I welcome feedback of all kind. Please leave comments below. I love your thoughts. And you can contact me directly, and I do answer all emails sent to me because it's not that many right now. I'm just getting started. I don't have the 38,000 followers that some of the other people do yet. And that's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day, and I've laid the first few bricks. So we'll see what happens. But I'm liking being able to talk to people about my own experiences. And yes, I've had more experiences not being Milyssa than being Milyssa, but those in between years were very valuable. They taught me a lot of lessons. These last 20 years of suppressing it to keep a happy marriage, I grew up a lot. I matured a lot, gained a lot of wisdom. And I feel that if I would have continued dressing back then 20 years ago and not stopped, or maybe fits and starts, I actually don't think I would be as far along mentally and emotionally with this than I am now. It was like an incubation period, um, where I put it away, and once it came back out, it's like a big sigh of relief. I'm comfortable and I'm happy, but I have age and wisdom, and I can talk to people. At least if I can't answer their questions, I'll try to point them in the right directions on where they can find them. I'm by no means any kind of expert or counselor, but I'm there to talk to people who need help. So again, if you're having trouble talking to anybody else, you can reach out to me and I'll do my best. Um, so anyway, that's really all that I wanted to update you on right now. And I will try to do at least one of these a week. It may not be as often as I was doing in the beginning. I was on a little bit of a pink fog kick there. But I'm looking forward to continuing this journey, continuing these videos and sharing my journey with all of you and getting your feedback and us getting to know each other and see where we go from here. So in any way, you all have a wonderful evening and rest of your week, and we will be back soon. So take care, be good humans. We'll talk to you soon.